What's crack-a-lack-a-fack-a-chacking, people? Right! Yeah, I got a bit emotional there towards the end of that last episode, and I'm sure it was enjoyable. I'm just gonna start off because I'm not gonna cut it because I hate cutting things. This is just a thing. But I will apologize to fucking Dai Oba and Hideyuki Mizutani. I still want to dismember you, but I won't. I will back away from my guarantee of dismemberment. It's just, the way I look at it is, and I'm still going to maintain this, like, I don't know, if anyone who does work on this game actually sees this, and I doubt that highly, but on the off chance, I feel I should qualify my statements, because I'm fairly certain threatening to dismember someone is probably against the law. So yeah, I'll provide context. The way I look at it, is, at the end of the day, the characters in this game, this wonderful, painful experience, just joyride of a game, I care. That's the way I'm going to look at it. And I care enough to the point where everything that goes wrong in the story makes me that much more angry. Because it does. Because you hurt me. You hurt me so. Because the story... I'm not going to change my stance. The story is... fucking appalling. It's terrible. That last episode was bewildering. I don't know what happened. I don't know the context behind anyone's decisions. It was just nonsensical gibberish. But the problem is that it takes place in a world with characters that I like, and I feel that the world as a concept is probably alright. It's not the most amazing thing in the world, it's not the worst thing in the world. We're still... the world itself is not Final Fantasy level yet. And it could work, but somewhere to me it's like, if I was going to explain it, it feels like the plot of this game was thought up by someone who couldn't write. They didn't know they could talk, but they couldn't understand how to get things onto paper or Word or whatever. They didn't understand the alphabet. They didn't understand letters, basically. They couldn't write things down. So they had to try and tell someone about it. And in telling someone about it, everything possible was lost in translation. The guy who could do the characters knew how to write, and that's why they're amazing and brilliant. And I'm genuinely serious, I fucking love every single one of them. Even the enemy guy. I know Hilda isn't... her motivations are all over the fucking place. But again, that's the way that's because that's how she interacts with the world. It's not the world or the characters, it's the way they interact with each other. It's like they were written by two different people over a Skype call that bugged out every 5 seconds. And it pains me, it really does. And it's like, I was doing the washing up and I was thinking about it and I was like, why do I let this shit get to me so hard? Why do I overreact? Because at the end of the day, it's a game. It's just a silly game. It's a fun game. You picked it because it looked interesting and weird. And at the end of the day, it has turned out to be interesting and weird. But it's not like... I'd rather let things affect me and overreact about them than to just sort of maintain some sort of weird aloofness to it. Like, I could... at the end of the day, there are anime stories or game stories that are worse than this. Easily. No fucking doubt. But it's just, I give a shit because I want to give a shit, and if I give a shit, then it lets me experience more of it. And like I say, if I didn't give a shit about the story, then I wouldn't give a shit about Popo, who is easily my favourite character out of all of them, because I can, I don't know, to a certain degree I can identify with her pain. And it's sort of like, I've got to take the bad with the good, but the problem is that every single time I do a fucking story mission, I'm just intentionally wading headfirst into the bad. And it's like, it's pain. It's torture, but it's so good. Oh, I don't know. I'm really, really, really conflicted on it. Like, I'm really glad that Darky sort of gave me that little push to buy it, because I fucking love this game. Like, this is top 10 easily, but it hurts me. It tortures my soul with how these really great characters just interact with this world, and it's pain and suffering. Like I say, in an ideal world, part of me like wants a sequel, because then it would be like, alright, you've got this world, it's a decent base, but it's not great. It's shaky, but if you stuck to it fully, it could be good. But it's like, you get shit like when fucking Saki was like, oh, I've got fucking backup people, or oh, there are people playing trumpets. It's like, no, you said this is a world without music. This is these are little things. It's not the world itself, it's the way they interact, and it's the way that they explain their interaction with it. Like, say, you know, things like background performers and music, like trumpets. Like, alright, that clarifies as music, so people know what music is. So, being able to sing shouldn't be such an alien concept to a few of them. I suppose it isn't, but, you know, again, Popo was put up on a pedestal as a demon, Saki was put up on a pedestal as a god, because they could sing. And it's just like, well, why isn't trumpet playing put on a pedestal like that? You know, why is being a background player a massive thing? Like, are you glorified? There's no... You know, if they're gonna do it like that, there's no background in the right areas to explain those things. They're just written off in one line and a bit of dialogue, and it's just like... You've had an idea, and it's good. Again, I couldn't imagine a world without song. That would be fucking alien to me. But you then try and meet it like a person who knows what song is, trying to imagine what a world without song is. That sort of thing, so there are gaps that don't make sense. But anyway, like I say, the world is good, the characters are good, it's just the way they meet, it's the way they fuck. It's significantly wrong. I can't, it's so difficult to explain. Like I say, when you look at Lightning Returns or Final Fantasy 13-2, the world and the characters are significantly boring and stupid and don't make any fucking sense. Whereas with this, it's two good bits that don't meet right. Like, they're going like, whoa, God! And it's horrible, because that's 90% of what we're looking at. And it pains me, and I hate it. And I really want to like it. This is why I'm getting so, angry. I'm sure a lot of you find it funny, but for me, I'm qualifying my statements because it's just like, I want to love it, I really do, but there's this massive brick wall by someone who literally has the writing talent of a Snickers. I don't understand how you could, like, it's, you've written, it's like there's a third writer, someone who's thought about the world and written about the world and it has its own context there, and then the characters who, a lot of their stuff revolves around the world, but when you actually look at it, like, you know, again, Popo, the stuff with the mayor and the stuff with the townspeople isn't directly affected by the world they live in. The fact that she's demonized as a witch for singing is, but once you get past that, the stuff about, like, the way the mayor tells her that she's useless and she needs to repent for her crimes is completely independent of that, and that's why it's brilliant. But it's like there's this third dick face who's just like, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna make it go together, and I don't have the talent to do it, but I'm gonna try. And it's just like, no, stop, please, you're ruining really good material on just shit. Horrible, awful shit. And I'm sure the angels that we just saw are going to be explained. I'm sure at some point Hilda's motivations will be explained. But it's so frustrating to have to sit there and be a part of it and have fuck all idea what's going on. Again, Keith is fucking horrible. No, oh, I'm sorry, oh, I didn't save it because, you know, it wasn't part of my contract. Oh, I'm so aloof. It's like, fuck off. That's no. You haven't written him as a good guy, but you haven't written him as a bad guy. So you're telling me that he is solely motivated by his contract. I mean, I'm assuming Nikki put at some point in a contract, like, yo, no, you can't save me. And it's like, alright, that's the thing. But you haven't explained that for all, you know, it's just, at the moment, he just seems like a bit of a dick. He's not a bad guy, he's not a good guy, he's just a prick. And yet he features really heavily, and we know fuck all about him. And he's bouncing off a lot of other characters. Good and bad. It's just I like to say, like, my goal at the end of this, because I have pretty much decided in my brain that I'm going to do a proper review of this eventually, is that I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at the story properly, and I'm going to try and explain it. Like, just without content. I'm just going to try and go through the story and figure it out. Because I want to like it, I really do, but it's just like, even like little moment-to-moment things, like I've been pointing it out as I go, and it just drives me fucking mad. Ugh! Anyway, there's your 11-minute qualifier. I really do, like, I genuinely want, none of you, neither of you will admit it, but whoever wrote, like, the story, I do want to hack off your limbs so that you can't write anymore. But I probably shouldn't. Because one of you has done great. The other of you should be fucking ashamed. I refuse to believe that two people can do one thing perfectly, flawlessly, and the other thing stupendously shit. Anyway, there you go. We're gonna plod on now. As you could probably tell, I've managed to procure some booze, so now I have booze. So that makes me feel a lot better, much better. I need to watch out about spilling it though, because last night I fucking spilled my booze. My fucking neighbour, man. My neighbour was up until fucking like 11:30 hammering at something on the wall. Now either he was fucking someone vigorously and slamming against the wall for an hour and a half, I don't know why, or he was just hammering at something on the wall. Like, my sister went down and knocked like twice and he didn't answer. So I don't know. I suppose in a lot of ways this is a way of getting my own back. Red in the Galaxy. Nikki is dead. Alto must go to Mortimer to tell her of her system lies. Oh, this'll be good. Hopefully this will be better than the last. Please be better than the last mission. Please give me that satisfaction. I know you can do good. Give me that. Mujabala! I need to get to Morty. Wait, we must return to the rock. Fuck off, Klaus! There are way more important things at stake. Oh shit. What the fuck? Alright, that's interesting. So the barrier just... Alright, so it's obvious that Nikki dying didn't mean that the Earth Qualia died. I get that, I'm fine with that. I kind of predicted that one. Again, because you see Mortimer on fucking cover. Don't spoil that shit, please. But you did. So I knew that the Earth was going to be alive, but it's interesting that it just appeared. Yeah, you know, I'm confused as well, Klaus. This, you know, could be cool. Yeah, exactly. This is my point, Ewan. Oh shit! So Alto's behind... Oh, that's interesting. Well, can't he take it down? We've already proved that Alto can take it down. He has not locked anyone out. He just has to go boo system.
So you came.
Oh shit.
Alone. As promised.
Oh, Rusty! Why would you do that?
Well then, what is your decision?
Oh no, Rusty, why would you do that to me, man? Don't you Batman me that hard. Actually, no, Batman would say no. Oh, it's all getting fucked up now.
Are you in here? Morty?
I need more. Quickly.
What are you doing in the mud?
I need a new big sis.
Oh shit.
A new one? What do you mean by that?
I don't like to be alone. I need to make more.
Okay, no, that is just because she's called Mortimer. Alright, fair enough. I don't get it, but fine.
Sure, being alone is rough. But playing with mud isn't going to...
Quickly. I need to do it quickly.
What are you saying? Morty! Get a hold of yourself!
Mixes. Quickly. Wake up.
Morty, what am I supposed to do with her?
Oh, that's brutal. I like that he's taken the step away to actually think about it, because it really is a genuinely difficult thing to think about. Good, alright? You started off high. Keep it that way. You can't do worse than the last fucking battle, please.
There's nothing you can do.
Fuck off, Keith! Don't you ruin this for me!
Keith!
She's been like this since she heard about Nikki. Nothing can be done.
There's plenty to do! Get out of it!
Keith, didn't Nikki hire you? The Earth Witch is dead. Hasn't your contract ended?
Yeah, get out of it.
You misunderstand. I was hired by last generation's Earth Witch.
What? Pardon? No, you see, now that throws it all out again, so you're telling me that the Earth Witch before Nikki asked you to protect something despite the demise, well, right, protect, and then sort of look after Nikki, kind of, and then go with her till she committed suicide, sort of, and then tell Morty about it. No, no, no.
Last generation? That means Nikki and Morty's mother?
Please tell me that that qualifies as a Nikki can tell you what to do, please.
I was here on duty with the Royal Knights that day, 3 years ago. The city was up in flames before I knew it. That's when I found her. She spent her dying breath asking me to save her kids, and gave me this.
That dagger.
It's a treasure passed down among the feudal lords of this land. Though I only found that out after the city was just a pile of ash.
In other words, you were hired in exchange for that dagger?
I should never have made such a rash promise. Thanks to that, I've been stuck in this dump for the past 3 years.
You have a keen sense of duty.
It's not duty. I formed an official contract that day. I was paid up front. I still need to fulfill my part of the bargain.
This may sound rude, but your employer isn't around anymore. Couldn't you just run away?
That would be against my customs.
This sounds like what could be called a keen sense of duty.
This dagger is worth around 12 million gold. If I made 10,000 a day, it'd take 3.5 years of work.
3.5 years? That was over 3 years ago. It's almost time for you to...
Indeed. My contract will end in 3 days.
No, Keith, you're ruining everything. So you're telling me that you chose an arbitrary 10 grand a week limit for some reason. I don't know why. But okay, 10 grand, fine. For a mercenary, maybe. Even though you're part of the Royal Knights, so you weren't a mercenary before that happened, you've just taken it as a thing, and then made your own code of customs, but fine. So, her contract, but binding apparently, contract to you was to look after her kids. What part of looking after her kids meant that you would follow one of them to a suicide pact that failed? She died, she didn't kill who she wanted to kill, Fuck you, Keith.
After that, Morty will... She'll have to keep living on her own in this caravan.
The caravan?
Yeah. In Kajar.
I thought you had noticed.
What are you talking about?
Oh shit. What's happening? Don't get more non-flashbacks.
You still don't realize? This land is...
Oh god damn it.
No. It's hot. It's so hot. It's okay. I'm here with you. The fire. The fire's coming. It won't get you. I will protect you. Morty, take this qualia.
What?
What is it? It holds Mother's power. As long as you have it, at least you will. Me? No. What about you, big sis?
How does that work? What? Have I missed something? Oh, what the hell?
They're breaking apart. The city. The sky.
So it begins.
Hey?
How? How can you be so calm at a time like this?
This is what Nikki desired.
Really?
Nikki!
Our grace period is over. It's time we leave this accursed desert. Foreigner, leave. Leave this place.
What? Oh my god, what is happening?
Don't take
I wasn't prepared. I've had booze. I've had time to chill. I wasn't ready, man. I wasn't ready. I didn't know what was happening.
Hey!
Do not meddle with us. We do not accept you.
You're... What's going on?
Do not meddle with us. Do not accept you.
Amir?
Meddle with us. We do not accept
Yeah, I know, right? What the fuck? What is happening?
Morty!
I need more. Quickly. More. Or I won't make it.
What are you doing? We need to hurry. Something's not right here.
Really?
No. I'm staying here. I'll live in the desert with my big sis and everyone else.
But Nikki is already...
That's why I'm making more. My big sis. I don't want to be alone.
Are you telling me that all this and Nikki, sort of, maybe? I don't know. Alright, ignore Nikki. All this was a construct?
Voldemort!
This needs something to qualify it. What?
Wake up. Please. Respond. Why won't you answer? Why won't you move? Please. Wake up. Answer me. What happened to Mom? No. Big sis. No. No, I won't make it. Everything is breaking. I need more. Quick.
I see. So that's why.
I don't see. I'm starting to get the picture. I'm assuming that everything was made by Morty, but, what?
I've waited a long time for this. For the day I would kill this man. And it's finally come. All because you broke the barrier, Alto.
If Nikki was a witch, she wouldn't have needed me to break the barrier. She could have done it herself. So the real witches.
No, 'cause... So you're right, okay, so let's back up for again. I seem to obviously be judging this way before I should. I don't care, I'm gonna do it anyway. Nikki wasn't a witch, fine, okay, whatever. I don't understand, where did she get the power to self-destruct? Why did she have the motivation to kill Rodolph? Alright, so Mortimer was the witch, or Mortimer, whatever, fine. Why did Nikki have her own motivations and goals? I'm assuming she was made by Mortimer because Nikki died in the fire, which is why Morty was trying to create another one. So, are you telling me that Morty can animate nothing and give it personalities and goals and dreams? Are you telling me that Keith was following Nikki's dream because Morty doesn't seem pleased about it, so she obviously didn't want it to happen?
I need to make my big sis. I need to make Kashmistan.
Alright, this is going a very long way to repair an awful lot of the problems. So you rebuilt Cash... Okay, why is there a problem?
I need to make nice people. I need to make a nice world.
Oh wow, this is fucked. This is so fucked. I don't even... I'm out again. I'm out. I'm gone. I'm done. I had fun. It's been great. I'm just gonna...
Mortimort, you were the Earth Witch this whole time.
There's an awful lot more that needs sorting before, like, once you get that was the easy bit. The rest of it, oh.
That's right. Nikki, Kajar, Kashmistan, desperate creations of the Earth Witch.
Morty, stop this. No matter how many people you make, that won't bring them back.
I know that. I don't want to be alone. Please do not interfere.
I won't let you do this!
Stay away.
My. I'm no expert with girls who don't listen, but
Fuck off, Keith.
Keith!
the Earth Witch asked me to take care of this girl, and I said yes. It would go against my customs to leave her like this. I'll help you out. For now.
Keith, thank you. I owe you one.
You don't know him shit. Fuck this guy. Oh, that makes
This
sense.
is Kashmistan.
Huh?
What the hell? Rusty! What are you doing here? And with Rodolph of all people.
Just tying up some loose ends.